Yo, what is up, OV's NHL? I know it's been probably almost a week, or it actually has been a week. I was gonna stream last night, but unfortunately, I went out cold. Anyways, we got great games to be played. We're gonna have a couple of them. It is oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, perfect. Alright, just gonna get this game started. Just 1 second, as I just will do this. Dang. Brightness turns all the way down. Oh my god. Alright, this is the first game of the stream. We got the Penguins and the Rangers. I'm not sure what meeting this is because they faced earlier in the season. So that was the Islanders who played them at first. Okay. Then yeah, okay, so this is the second meeting of the season between these two teams. The Penguins won it 2-1 last time. That was in New York City at Madison Square Garden. Okay. I have not been focused on the standings until probably when the season hits November. I'll probably track it. But it's all good. All right. Let's have ourselves some great games tonight. Let's go. Welcome to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. This is the second meeting of the season already between these two teams. Let's get some hockey ready and let's see what these two teams got tonight as they will play in Pittsburgh for the first time this season. And we are underway. Cooley. Fox says the Rangers control it in their own end. Here's Panarin will send it around. That's out of his reach. Crosby sends it around. Carlson. Wotherspoon behind the net. That's a kind of a deflected pass as it was fanned on. That one deflected, and that will be icing as it did not hit nobody. Here's Crosby and Zibanejad on the dot. Won by Crosby. And somehow Panarin with that steal as he tried to make a pass to Rust. Zibanejad will wait it. Here's Panarin. And here's Fox's shot blocked. Here comes Brian Rust with it. He's got Raquel with him. Rust to Raquel. Blocker saved by Shesterkin. And that's an out far pass, and that one's not going to be an ice. And Anthony Mantha will send it deep. That will be picked up by Justin Brazeau. Malkin. Wotherspoon. Deflected, it looked like, and Panarin will clear the way. Here comes Lafreniere. And Mantha reads that well, and it will be brought in by Malkin into the Ranger zone. Malkin will circle the area, and that pass blocked by Sheary as he tried to get it under his stick. There's a pass that was blocked initially by Tommy Novak. And Miller around, will center it, and they score! Connor Sheary from almost the end of the circle. And the Rangers strike first, just over 7 minutes in. Well, this is a weak angle look here from Sheary. And yeah, you're right, he's almost near the bottom of the circle near the goal line. And this is one that Jarry has got to have. He's tight in his crease. And this one, let's see where this goes, right under the blocker. That's one that Jarry definitely has to have back. It is what it is, though. The Rangers have the first goal of this one. Here we go as the Penguins will bring it into the Rangers zone. Novak. And that pass was not read well by, I think, Novak, or Jones, that is. And here's Labat on a little turnover. Shot, stop there. Jones behind the net. Here's Brudnik. And that will be icing as it misses Novak. Already a couple of icings in these first 10 minutes. Well, actually, in these first 9 minutes of the period already. Hollander. And we'll send it on Novak. Here's Jones, and that one up high on Shesterkin. He's able to hang on with Kindle in front. Blake Lazarding and Sam Carrick, won by Lazar. Here's a shot blocked on the Letang shot. Here's a 3-on-1 though, looking here for the Rangers. Rempe across, they score! What a pass by Rempe to Adam Edstrom. And the Rangers double their lead.
Well, just a great pass here by Matt Rempe, like you mentioned, Ovi. I almost thought the blockage by Chris Letang was going to happen, but Rempe, he definitely needed to be aware of trying to pass that puck wide of the stick, and that's exactly what he does on that play, because he knows that Letang might try to block that pass. But it doesn't work on that one for the Penguin defenseman.
Well, it's a 2-0 game now. Rangers looking to get a third one, and trying to get it there off the stick of Mika Zibanejad there, number 93. Stopped by the goaltender Tristan Jarry. Crosby and Zibanejad. Crosby wins the draw. Here he comes. And Shea all the way down. Letang still gets a hold of it, and he gets knocked down, and the Rangers will come up with it. Oh, Cooley, a nice move. Panarin shot. That was deflected probably by Rust, it looked like. Here comes Crosby. Crosby. Pass it behind him, and thought Letang was there. And a big hit by Rust. Panarin gets a piece as well. Here's Crosby behind the net. Here's a shot and a glove save by Shesterkin, and he ends up playing it because of no one around him. Here comes the 2-on-1, or never mind. Zibanejad is in there alone. Here he is, and he scores! Zibanejad with a power move, and it's 3-0 New York.
Just an unbelievable play there by Zibanejad. He looks around since he has no passing options. He's against technically 3 Penguins here. Well, actually 2. You got Letang and Raquel trying to either lift the stick or poke the puck away. And Zibanejad is able to make sure that he's a little bit distant from the goaltender, because you know he's probably going to go for a poke check. But just a power move. A great move by Zibanejad to make it a 3-0 lead. Rangers off to a good start. We need to see some more offensive pressure from Pittsburgh.
Here's Sheary, and that one slipped off the stick of Malkin. And that will be icing. Here's a Robertson across the ice. That was not a good connection there. And Malkin will take it. Here's Justin Brazeau with a blast. That's blocked by Robertson. Will Borgen. Here comes Lafreniere. And goes on. Oh, it got to Miller somehow. Jones trying to get the puck out, but caught by Brazeau. Good poke there. Somehow got his long reach of the stick on that. And Borgen offside at the line.
Great couple sticks on great defensive plays there.
What? Here's Taylor Radish with it. They go around the boards. He still holds the puck in. Oh, and Hollander. Here comes Kindle. 3-on-1 for the Penguins. Here's a pass, a shot. Stop off Hollander by Shesterkin off the blocker. Here's another one. Brutnik save there. Trying to go down below. 2 seconds and 1. Last shot deflected wide by Kindle. Not sure if that counted as a shot. I can take a quick look here. Yes, it did count as a shot. But anyways, it's a 3-0 Ranger lead at the end of 20 minutes.
My goodness, kind of a disastrous first period for the Penguins in their first game of the season at home against the New York Rangers. They're getting kind of outplayed. We can see the shots of 7 for the Penguins, 6 for the Rangers. Hits are 9-6 in favor of the Rangers. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 30 seconds for the Rangers, as they are on top on the time on attack, while Pittsburgh only has 2:03. Passing percentages, 80.5 for the Rangers, says 77% for the Penguins. And the face-off wins are 7-3 in favor of the Penguins after the 10 taken. No penalties this far. Let's see what the second period has.
All right, let's find out indeed. Here we go. Carter Raquel lost the puck to Adam Fox there. And here's a pass, a one-timer, stop there. And a giveaway there. Thought they can clear the zone there. But it came right back to the point. A shot on goal was stopped by Tristan Jarry. Here's Zibanejad and Crosby. And here's a shot, blocked in traffic. Puck is loose. And Raquel's got it. Carlson will make a back pass to Wotherspoon. That one misses Rusta somehow, and that is another icing in this game. The first one of the second period. Just comes 2 minutes and 16 seconds in. Carlson, Crosby. And over to Fox. Panarin. And we'll get it. Sends it across. Carlson. Oh, and Carlson put it on his own man. Right there. Carlson. That blast just misses. And now trying to get it. Here's Carlson, a shot. Stopped by Shesterkin. Here's Carlson again. Down low, Brazeau. Back to Carlson. They play catch. Shea. At the point of Malkin. Here's Carlson. Heavy shot. Stopped by Shesterkin.
I really like how they were getting that movement going.
Zibanejad shot. He scores on a sniper. My goodness.
I'm not sure Tristan I can't lie. I don't think Jarry even sees this shot coming. Like, we can look at the front of the net here. Oh yeah, he probably did not see that. Oh, we'll get a good look here. Yes, he did not see that puck at all. As Will Cooley was the last one to like make a screen in front of him, along with two Pittsburgh defensemen there. Zibanejad just picks that glove side top corner.
Schneider, Lafreniere, here's JT Miller. Taking it to the point, Vakanainen, kicked out by Jarry. They can't get it out. Sheary, one-timer, stop again. And getting it again, another save. Here's a shot, stop again.
Oh, these Ranger players are not hesitating to shoot the puck at all.
And here's Novak, great shot, stopped there by Shesterkin, excuse me. And here comes Miller across. Good save off the glove of Jarry. And we'll get it. One-timer. Oh, that did not miss by much from our angle. Here's Vakanainen. Will Borgen. And he gets knocked off the puck there. Here's Kindle. Novak, back to Kindle. Kindle's going to go in, a backhand, and Shesterkin reaches across his body to glove that down. Under 9.5 to go in this period.
We can see all the hits that have happened recently, and just heavy work here by Vakanainen.
Labat and Lizotte on this draw, won by Lizotte at the point. That shot stopped. Trying to get it to the front of the net. Achari somehow got that through all that traffic, and that one stopped by Shesterkin through all the traffic. Yo, Kevin, what's up, man? Is bro sick? Nah, it's a impression of another commentator. Like through the games that I watch. So yeah. Carrick and Lizotte, won by Carrick, or yes, Carrick got won that. Taken away by Gavrikov as there was a little race for the puck there. Here's Rempe. Shot, that one blocked. Here's Fox. Flips the script there and gets a shot on Jarry with the save. Yo, Kevin, you literally said last night that Fortnite is trash, so I don't know why you're talking, bro. I don't know why you're telling me to get on that game, bro.
The hit there on Gavrikov toward the end boards.
Cooley. Artemi Panarin. Nice play. Good pass there behind the back there by Panarin, I think that was. Trying to find his advantage at it. Now they got to get back. And trying to pass it across the crease, and that did not work, and someone knocked down. That one stopped by Jarry.
Another disastrous.
Vakanainen. Panarin. Cooley. Here comes Zibanejad again. Looking for the hat trick. Stopped by Jarry that time.
Here's one of the hits from earlier that knocked Erik Karlsson's helmet off of his head. That was Will Coley. He's got 3 hits so far in this game, and
here's Miller and Malkin. Borgen shot. That was deflected there by JT Miller. And a shot, trying to make it 5 on the board for the Rangers, but Jarry gloves that down as well. Miller and Malkin again. One by Borgen. That shot is blocked. Here's Anthony Mantha with it. And here's Brazeau. Chance to get the Penguins on the board. Oh my God, he had an open net and just couldn't get the shot on.
Well, the shot missed. Great chance for Justin Brazeau anyway.
Here's a shot by Mantha and trying to beat the clock, but he got the shot on in time, but stopped by Shesterkin. It is a 4-0 Rangers lead on the second goal of the game from Mika Zibanejad here. With the snipe to the top glove side. All
right, in the shots after that second period of 13-7 in favor of the Rangers. Combined shots, 19 for the Rangers, 14 for the Penguins. The hits are 15-10 in favor of the Penguins. Time on attack, New York still leads it with 7 minutes and 2 seconds. Pittsburgh on 4 minutes and a second on theirs. The passing percentages, 82.4 for New York, 76.8 for the Penguins. And the face-off wins a 12-8. But no penalties again. Let's see what the third period has got.
All right. Here we go, Crosby and Zibanejad, won by Crosby. Brian Rust. He'll make a move, he'll center it, that one through the crease and out the other side. And that one does not connect. That is another icing. My goodness.
These teams have not been connecting on their passes so well. That goes for pretty much both teams.
Erik Karlsson blast off the post and back to Fox. Oh man, Karlsson with that rocket almost had the Penguins on the board there. Here's Fox. Good takeaway there. Here's Karlsson. Wotherspoon will get it to Rust, and that could not get to Crosby. Took it by Rust, and he'll bring the puck in. He'll wait it. He'll shoot a stop. Rebound from an angle. Crosby just could not get that. And here's a shot and stop there. And Zibanejad will get it. Cooley. And Panarin will try to make it 5. That one blocked away. And that one misses Crosby. And will this be an icing? No, it will not. Schneider. He gets knocked over. JT Miller. And going in. And he makes it 5-0. What a short side shot by JT Miller, the Ranger captain.
That is just a rising shot over top of the shoulder of Tristan Jarry. Chris Letang does not really do a good job on his defense there. As Miller is just a little too quick on his speed for the defense to even come in. And look at this. That's right over the shoulder. A little late reaction from Tristan Jarry.
Malkin and Miller on this draw, won by Malkin. The shot knocked aside, and that will make it all the way down the ice. Here's Shea. Up goes to Malkin. He'll find his way through. Here's a shot stopped by Shesterkin, and he decides to play it. And Malkin. And Letang just moves out of the way of that. Mantha, Letang. Brazeau will take it. Here he is, he shoots it, and that one stopped. Going around the boards. And that one intercepted. Great position by Connor Sheary. Here's JT Miller, he's out of gas. Out of gas right now, and he'll maybe get to the bench here. And you'll get a shot. Novak, good chance there. Hollander. Here's Brudnik. One-timer, stop on Novak. To the point again. Here's Kindle. Brudnik. Hollander. And he just can't hold it in, and Jones will go back to grab it in his own end. Oh, and a steal. Here's Labat trying to get a backhander. That was blocked. Here's another one. That one blocked as well. Novak, and here comes Kindle. He's with him. Cross. Oh my goodness! How did that not go in?
I don't know, but a car wheel by Shesterkin may have just saved it.
Here's Parsonen. Labat will get this puck. Here's Gavrikov, stop there. Through his own legs on that pass. Here's Ricard Raquel trying to get some speed going here. Here's Crosby trying to get the Penguins on the board. That one stopped by Shesterkin. At the point, it's Rust. Raquel trying to put one on net. That one blocked away. And here's Wotherspoon trying to go in front, and Rust on a deflection toward the net. Stopped by Shesterkin.
The Penguins have been putting on the pressure the last few minutes, but Shesterkin has just been on top of his game, stopping huge threats on goal.
Oh my goodness, he did save it with his pad. What the heck? Wow. That's a crazy save right there. Here's Crosby and Carrick. One by Carrick. And Rempe, the big guy. And going in front, here's Carlson. Rempe. And here's a shot, stop there. Here's Rust. Here comes Crosby, Sidney Crosby. He's got someone on his back there. Wotherspoon will fire, tip there by Crosby, and a save there, trying to get it in front. And Crosby got it on goal, but that was stopped. And here's Zibanejad, good chance, and that was knocked away. And here's a shot, stop there. Here's Shea. Here comes Noel Achari. And going across. What a stop by Shesterkin with the glove. Here's Letang, a shot, and that got deflected over top of the goal. And that one hits the stick of Will Cooley and ricochets out of the zone. Big hit there in the corner. And Gavrikov. Final minute of the third period. The Penguins have put all the pressure, but could not find the back of the net at all. That one goes off the skate of Connor Dewar. And here we go. Here's Kindle. He's all alone in the Ranger zone. Here's a shot. Stop there.
At least could have probably waited for a team to come in.
Here's Brudnik over to Tommy Novak. And here's Brudnik, a change of the angle. Stop there. 12 seconds left to go. Mäkinen. And here's Miller. Shot stopped, and that's not going to matter anyways, as the Rangers get a 5-zip shutout of the Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Penguins. They take them out pretty easily, as they look like they were the better team that entire time.
Indeed, they were. Just a disastrous amount of minutes for the Penguins in the first period to let this process of goals happen. The Rangers just outnumbered them in every spot of the ice.
Well, JT Miller right there with the 5-0 goal. Shesterkin had to make a couple of big saves. That is going to do it for this game. Again, 5-0 of the final, as the Rangers have paid the Penguins back, but this time in Pittsburgh. The next game the next game up is the Ottawa Senators against the back-to-back Stanley Cup finalists, the Florida Panthers. All right. 3 stars done? Yep, they are. I just noticed that. All right, here we go. Been waiting for this game for a while. Did I pass them? Oh yeah, I did. Huh. The Senators. All right. This should be a battle. Definitely, this should be a battle. Let me see how the. I'm gonna see how the records are going on so far. Bobrovsky and Tarasov, okay. Ullmark and Sogard, okay. Let me see the records here. I know Florida. Florida is like 2-0 right now, so they beat the Blackhawks, and then they beat the Flyers 2-1. Okay. Okay, so that's all for now. The Senators, have they played a game yet? Because I don't think I've seen them play yet. The Senators... The Senators are 1-0 so far. Let me see. Yeah. So this is the Senators' second game, and this is Florida's third game. All right, let's get on with this game, man. Let's get on with it. This should be a great game. Welcome to the Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida. As it is going to be a great battle, Tkachuk against Tkachuk in this game. And here we go as the Senators will open up this game with possession early. Here's a pass, and that was broken up. Here's Brady Tkachuk, a block shot. Sanderson, Giroux, Zub, a shot blocked by Tkachuk. Here's Sanderson, that one blocked as well. Only one shot on that opportunity. And Forsling for Hagee. Back to Forsling. Around the net. We'll try to center it to Barkov, and that misses his stick. Here's Aaron Ekblad for Hagee. Forsling. Marchand. Brad Marchand. Marchand waiting it. One-timer. Blocked by Forsling. Marchand rips one. Stopped there by Ullmark. That one goes off the boards. Here's Barkov, tips up in the rebound. Oh my God, robbery on Marchand as he slams his stick on the ice.
We need a replay of that. My goodness, what a stop. Marchand knocks it down on the ice too. He knocks it out of midair, and look at the opportunity there. And Ullmark stretches that arm. Just takes one away from Brad Marchand. Another incredible stop.
Stützle and Lundell. One by Lundell. Here's Jones, a shot, stop. Here Tkachuk scores! And Florida opens the scoring.
Just always great for them to get shots on net. And you want to be careful against this Florida Panther team, as they'll throw pucks on the net a lot to get some great opportunities. And that's exactly what happens here.
Stützle and Lundell, one by the Sens. Here's Chabot trying to pull one on net, blocked by Nico Mikkola. And now it's Sam Reinhart. Centering pass to Matthew Tkachuk. Another pass, but that was blocked by Batherson. Here's Chabot, a far pass down. Here's Stützle. Stützle goes in, good save by Bobrovsky, and hangs on.
This Florida Panther team is trying to get the payback following what happened in the last 2 years, as they have lost 2 straight Stanley Cup Finals in a row, back-to-back straight losses to the same team, as the same team is now a back-to-back champion now. That's the Vegas Golden Knights, who they have lost to in the last two years. Florida is looking to get a payback off of that, but there's a rare chance it could happen that the same teams make the finals 3 times in a row. I don't think anyone has seen that happen in the history of the NHL.
Spence will get it to Ridley Gregg. He'll spin. He'll get one on net. That's blocked by Jeff Petrie. AJ Greer. Petrie over to Bennett. And here's a shot stop there on Bennett. Here's Brady Tkachuk. Now it's Giroux. Here comes Nick Colvray. Will get it. Across. Saved by Bobrovsky. Big one on Claude Giroux. Here's Brady Tkachuk. Will send it. Here's a shot blocked by Bobrovsky and into the corner. Here's Tkachuk. He'll send it. Here's Colvray. Tip stop there. Puck is loose. And Sanderson gets to it. And Tkachuk, blocked shot. And here's Zub. And that one was blocked. My goodness, what is happening? Balinskis and Greer will pick it up. Rodriguez will get it here. 3 Senators on him. And no one is there as Perron will bring it in. Perron will go in a backhand. What a save! Rebound, another save by Bobrovsky twice on David Perron as he was looking to get Ottawa on the board.
A great move by David Perron, but most impressively is this save by Sergei Bobrovsky on Claude Giroux on the pass from Nicholas Colvray from the left side. Just a great opportunity for Ottawa, but just could not beat him.
And here's Carter Verhaeghe. He'll go around him. He'll get a shot. Good save there. And trying to get it in, and that one blocked by Mikkola. Marchand will get it. Here's Jones, a shot. Stop there, Stützle. And that will be icing against Ottawa. Stützle and Lundell. One by Florida. There's a shot. That one blocked. Trying to get it to Lundell from a different angle. What a pass there by Matthew Tkachuk, though. Here's Jones. He'll shoot it. Blocked. Batherson will try to get it to Chabot. And he'll shoot that blocked away by Bobrovsky. Here's Lundell. And that one intercepted by Stützle onside as Chabot as he just comes out of the zone. Jones. And here's a chance here for Anton Lundell. He goes in and a save there. And cannot get the shot. Here's Reinhart. Sends it across and could not connect with Matthew Tkachuk on the far side. That does it for the first period. The Panthers up 1-0 over the Senators. There's a 1-0 Panther lead on the goal by Matthew Tkachuk right here.
And the shots after that first period, even at 10, hits are 7-6 in favor of Florida. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 17 seconds for Florida as they are up on top. The Senators with only 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Passing percentage, 83.7 for the Senators, 71.1% for Florida. Face-off wins are tied at 3 out of the 6 taken. My goodness.
All right, no penalties so far either, so let's see how the second period will go. Let's find out. As the Cats lead the Sens 1-0. Here we go. Barkov will get it. Here's Verhaeghe on a short side shot. That was stopped. Here comes Claude Giroux with to Brady Tkachuk. That was knocked off his stick. And here comes Barkov. Behind the back, we'll get it to Ekblad, and he'll slam it in. A dump and chase, and they'll go for hits. Here's Barkov. We'll get it to Marchand. That one was blocked. 101 miles per hour. There's a pass, and that one just misses Colvary. There's a pass in front. Barkov gets a blockage on that. And lost the puck there, Sanderson, and almost bobbled that. Here comes Matthew Tkachuk, or Brady Tkachuk, excuse me. Here he is, going in and fanned on the, he kind of fanned on the shot as he was willing to take it. Here's Verhaeghe, Mikkola, Marchand, and it's Carter Verhaeghe. He's still on the puck. Never mind, gets poked off of it. A pass to the other side for Chabot, and that is offside. Dude, how is that offside? I'm so confused. I saw no one across the line. And a dump in will cause the Senators to come back the other way. Here's Stützle. Batherson. There's a one-timer stopped by Bobrovsky. Here is Tkachuk. And that one blocked. Here's Balinskis. Now it's Petrie. Over to Sam Reinhart. Across. Here's Tkachuk. Balinskis. We'll send it around the boards. Bolinskis picks it up again. Reinhardt at the point. Nice hit by Petrie. Here's Tkachuk, and he scores! It snuck through!
Matthew Tkachuk has his second, and he doubles the Florida lead. Well, it's just a great fought off there by Jeff Petrie as he takes a clear attempt away from Tim Stützle. And that one just hits the blocker of Ullmark and just goes through. Oh, I think it's Nick Cousins that, Dylan Cousins. It actually hits off the back of his left leg and deflects past Ullmark.
Well, that's a little gift right there for Florida. Here's Bolinskis as he'll dump it in. Here's Spence over to Michael Amadio. And he'll go in on the backhand, cannot get it. One-timer, oh! How did that stay out? What a play though! And somehow the Senators could not put it in.
My goodness, we need to get a look at that again. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering how that did not go in as well. What a stop by Sergei Bobrovsky.
Mackey says Semiskevich. He'll go in, sending it across to Evan Rodriguez. Cannot get that pass down low to AJ Greer, I believe that is, yes. Here's Forsling. Samiskevich. Here's a backhand, saved by Ullmark. And he puts it against his own net. Sanderson to Zetterlund, broken up, my goodness. Here's Forsling on another zone entry. Ekblad will back skate. Forsling will put it around. We'll try to go in front to Rodriguez. He was parked in front of the net. Here's Shane Pinto trying to get through, but Ekblad will get that. But Sanderson will take it. Here comes a chance, and Marchand will take away that pass from Claude Giroux. Here's Barkov. He'll fire. Stopped by Ullmark.
Man, the play just continued on and on and on. But we should see this saved by Bobrovsky here. How does this stay out? Oh my goodness, in a little bump there from his defenseman Uvis Bolinskis. What a great stop by the pad of Sergei Bobrovsky. That was probably save of the year.
It definitely is. Here's Jones from the point. Stopped by Ullmark with Barkov in front.
We see Carter Verhaeghe, who has been an absolute playmaker in this game for his team. He has made 3 successful dekes, and we have seen it in this game. He's just an amazing playmaker for this Panther team.
Here's a shot, that one was blocked. Here's Verhaeghe in front to Barkov, but that one misses him. And he knocks him down. Here's Jensen. We'll get it to Giroux. Claude Giroux will try a shot, but Bobrovsky will block that aside. The pass in front, and they score! Covery gets on the board for Ottawa. As a backhand on goal sneaks through the goaltender, and Ottawa gets a must-shirt goal.
Ottawa has tried to be an aggressor team all game. They just couldn't find the back of the net, and this is just a lucky ricochet here. Covery with the shot as it deflects off of the inside part of the blocker of Sergei Bobrovsky. You'll see it here, right there. And then it goes off his hip and deflects off of the post and in.
Here's David Perron. Here's Stützle trying to tie the game, and a save by Bobrovsky. That was a close one there. And here's Jensen, a shot, saved by Bobrovsky. Over to Lundell as he breaks up that pass. Here comes Seth Jones. Seth Jones will put it around. He'll wait it. Tkachuk tries for the hat trick, but did not get a clean shot on that the way he wanted it. That one misses. Here's Sam Reinhart. Anton Lundell. And he'll poke it into the corner. But then that's intercepted. And that one is also intercepted. Here comes Perron, and now it's a chance here. So let's tie the game in a save. And the rebound comes out. And they're not going to get a shot in time. That's back into the Ottawa zone. Great chances there in the last few seconds there for the Senators, as they get on the board from Nicholas Colvray, who now has his team leading. He scored last game that the Senators played.
Well, he's trying to do his best. This is a new team for him. I believe he'll do great this year. He was successful as well in Edmonton after playing 3 seasons with them. But anyways, the shots after that second period, even at 7, my goodness. As we can see, the shots are even at 17. Hits are 18-11 in favor of the Panthers. Time on attack, 6:25 for Florida, 4:43 for Ottawa. Passing percentages, 78% for Florida, 78.5% for Ottawa. And the faceoff wins 8-4. Out of the 12 faceoffs taken so far, and no penalties again.
All right, let's see how the third period goes. Here's Colvray and Barkov, and getting it to Carter Verhaeghe as the Panthers will get this going. And getting it, Ekblad, a shot, nice save there. The rebound just goes wide. Here's Marchand. They're going in front, and that's intercepted by Artem Tkachuk. Colvray was out front trying to look for a centering pass to him. Marchand will take it. And he'll take it in. Nice move, he shoots it, good save there. A one successful deke by Brad Marchand. Trying to catch up with Carter Verhaeghe. Good defense there by Aaron Ekblad. Huge play. And here comes Barkov. Here's the captain. He's in. Scores! And the Panthers are back to a 2-goal lead. Their captain gets on the board.
And that did not take long. 3 minutes and 17 seconds in. First off, a great defensive play by Aaron Ekblad in the Panther end to get a great defensive check, and then he gets it right to Barkov, who wastes no time to go to the net, and he puts that blocker side on Omar. It's insane how strong he is of a player.
It's taken by, I thought almost took it by Batherson. That is icing against Florida either way.
In this game, Sergei Bobrovsky has just been a brick wall. He has given up 1 goal in this game, but he has just been on top of his game against Ottawa. Just incredible goaltending, especially for a goaltender going to the Stanley Cup final twice in a row. Going to the Stanley Cup final in back-to-back years, and just has still been his best.
Shot that was deflected by Stützle, saved by Bobrovsky.
Again, like I mentioned, the Panthers are trying to get revenge after those last 2 years. And their goaltender is the main important one in their roster right now. But it's a team effort for them to try and get things going.
Here's Jensen. Chabot shot. They score on the deflection. Stützle does get that tip after he was stopped on the first one, and then he scores on the second one. And it's a 3-2 game here in Florida.
And Bobrovsky is kind of screened, or never mind, he's not screened at all. He sees this, but that just goes right through the wickets of him. Let's see, right there. Oh yeah, right in midair, and tips it through the wickets of Bobrovsky.
Jensen will get it going. A great defensive play there. Here's Sam Reinhart. He'll make a spin, center it to Lundell, and trying to get it to Jones, who whips on that shot thanks to an interception. Perron. Chabot will get it to Jensen. He tips that one wide. And trying to get it across, but Mikkola gets there. Here comes Reinhart. Nice move. He'll go in. He gets it. Good save by Ullmark. Stays perfectly square with that shot.
And he's deep in his crease too, so he does a good job on that.
And here's a pass. Sends the cross. Bobrovsky makes the save on Drake Batherson, trying to tie the game.
Ottawa has been all on the pressure recently. It's been great on them to try and get as much opportunities as possible as they can. It's just been rare for them to find the back of the net.
And that one took out Sam Bennett here. And Amadios, excuse me. That was offside. Cousins and Bennett. Here's Michael Amadio. A blast. Bobrovsky will snatch that out of the air. Here's a chance in front to Cousins, and he just whipped on it. Here's Spence. Saved by Bobrovsky. Trying to get it out, but great play by Amadio to hold it in. One-timer save. Rebound. Scores! Tie game! Michael Amadio! They did not give up at all. And they get paid for that, as Michael Amadio, with the initial assist there, gets a goal on his own play.
Yeah, there's not a chance there for Bobrovsky to react, as Michael Amadio's all alone there. Balinskis is trying to block the front of the net from any shots going there. And look at there. And Amadio almost missed that one too. Almost hit the post there, as you can see where the puck hits.
Cousins and Barkov. And here's Forsling. We'll get it to Barkov. And Cousins are on the take. Here's Marchand. And that one took it by Amadio. And getting it on net, that's knocked aside. Here's a chance in for Hagee on the attempt. And here's Marchand. Brad Marchand. He'll go in, he shoots it, stop there. And he'll poke it to his teammate, I believe. Never mind. And here's Ekblad over to Marchand. Is that icing? No, it is not. Giroux. And that's not icing either. Or it is. Oh my goodness.
Carter Verhaeghe with 4 hits in this game has been a spectacular player. He has had 3 successful dekes, and now he has 3 hits. He's definitely got to be the first star of this game.
Here's Tkachuk. Gonna send it up, and in front, Kovray from an angle. Not much room there. Oh, and here comes the rookie, Mackie Samoskevich. Here he comes, he'll send it across. That was broken up. Mikkola, backhand. That was deflected, save there. And here's Samoskevich with it again. Rodriguez. AJ Greer, his shot blocker stopped by Olmark. Here comes Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk will send it over. Nice play there to get rid of that shot into the corner. Here's Bennett. Here comes Samoskevich. Backhand shot, stop there. Here's Giroux. And he'll clear it in. And here's Tim Stützle. He just stops, and here's a shot. Save there by Bobrovsky. That was a close one. Here's Bennett, centering pass. One-timer save, and the loose puck goes to Thomas Chabot after that one-timer. Perron, nice move, but good position by Forsling. Final minute of the third period. Good take by Aaron Ekblad.
He's been a spectacular defenseman.
And just cannot get around his man. Here comes Drake Batherson. Another take, that time by Petrie. Carter Verhaeghe comes in. Marchand, back to the point. Belinskis, a backhand. Save, loose puck, where is it? It's in the corner. And here comes Gregg. Ridley Gregg will put that on net. Saved there by Bobrovsky. That puck is bouncing around, and he'll end up covering it. 21 seconds to go.
Well, the Senators have been doing pretty well. They're still pressing on the gas pedal even though they were down.
Here's Marchand, and that pass across and does not connect. Belinskis, Petrie will send it. One-timers, Jordan Spence well with the block. 4 seconds left. Here's Fabian Zetterlund. Firing, glove save by Bobrovsky. That ends the third period. For the first time this season, the Panthers and the Senators are going to overtime. Even though it's only like the first couple of games on the season, it's interesting to use that stat. But here we go for overtime up next.
And the shots are different after that one, with Ottawa leading them 15-11 after the third period. Total shots combined, 32 Ottawa, 28 Florida. Hits are 29 Florida, 18 Ottawa. Time on attack, 9 minutes and 8 seconds for the Panthers, 7 minutes and 3 seconds for the Senators. Passing percentages, 78.7% for Ottawa, 75.3% for Florida. And the faceoff wins 13-9. And again, no penalties. And it's the next goal wins.
All right, let's find out who will take the 2 points as the Senators win the opening draw of the period. He'll circle back. Kovray wants to go. Here he comes. Kovray is going to come in. He gets it. Good save by Bobrovsky. Now gets it. Batherson will fire. That's blocked by Reinhart. And in the corner, Jones will try to take it, and Reinhart ends up getting the puck. Here comes the Florida. And he gets him off the puck real easily, but that one misses Kovray. And here's a blast by Jones that stopped, and here comes a chance. Batherson, and he's not going to be able to get there. Here comes Batherson. He'll fire. Good save by Bobrovsky, and he'll let the whistle go.
Great save here by Sergei Bobrovsky. Covert trying to end the game pretty early in the period. He just gets a piece of it out with the blocker.
Lundell and Cousins. And the Panthers win this draw. And they take it again. Oh, and here comes Brad Marchand to win it here for the Panthers. Save! Wow! What an opportunity for Marchand to win it. And he'll send it in front. The chance scores! What a play! And the game winner! And the win streak continues for the Panthers. That's 3 in a row to open up their first 3 games of the season. My goodness. Unbelievable. What a great start so far to the season for the Panthers.
He's just able to see the man in front, and Anton Lundell goes back in.
Just an unbelievable play there. He doesn't even dig to the forehand at all. Well, that should do it for this game. The Panthers win it again. This time the final in overtime.